Welcome back to Evo 1. Today we're talking about Giant and the continued drama that makes this last season of Love is Blind look tame. You may remember in a past episode here at Evo 1, I was actually talking about JT Thompson, and I actually commended him on some comments that he made about the retail industry, supporting the retailers, not competing with them, not going direct to consumer, and also supporting the local bike shops because customers needed service on all levels. Now, that was posted, November of last year? That's about whenever I did that video. Now follow up to February. Giant signs a deal with Dick's Sporting Goods to sell their bikes. That's not really consistent. That's being pretty competitive with your dealers. And now, Giant came out after losing profits yet again and said, we're gonna focus on our e-bikes and our high performance line. Okay, so hear me out. You went from literally saying, we're gonna partner with our retailers, we're gonna support them, woohoo, to we're gonna sell out, go to Dick's and sell Walmart level bikes. And then we're going to now say, oh, well, darn, we're still losing money. Let's focus on our high performance stuff. That's not the crowd that Dick's Sporting Goods sells to. Look, over the past 12 to 18 months, we know that the bike industry and cycling industry as a whole has been in steep decline. Now, it's very difficult to figure out where your marketing is going to go, what direction your company's headed, and honestly, the pandemic did not help. A lot of people tried to turn the casual regular rider into the enthusiast, hardcore crowd, and bikes are a direct reflection of that, given all the kind of nicer high-end trail enduro and cross-country mountain bikes, including gravel bikes right now, that are at a way higher level than the average person even understands. So we do see that high level of inventory. But when it comes to Giant, they don't even know who their target market or their customer is at this point. I don't necessarily hate Giant bikes. In fact, I think some of their older stuff was actually pretty decent. But I do have an issue with somebody like JT who comes out and says, well, we're going to stick with our retailers. Our brand, vision is sticking with our customers because they need service at all levels and it's not a profit game. Well, apparently to you it is. I think the biggest disaster of all is the fact that Giant brand supporters have been loyal for years, right? Let's pretend you've got a Giant bike, okay? You're proud of this bike. This brand represents something. You can speak to the history when somebody says, well, who's Giant? What does that name on the down tube mean? Okay, cool. The bike industry starts to fall, right? Giant's been in bike shops. They've always supported bike shops, and that's been good. Now the bike industry starts to fall, okay? Giant continuously losing profits, going down. And then from there, Giant comes out, JT Thompson does this freaking awesome editorial, right? Says all the great things, all the words people want to hear. People say, hell yeah, I can rally behind that. I'm still proud to own this bike. They're not a sellout. Now, Giant comes out, 3 months later, and says, we're gonna partner with Dick's Sporting Goods. Okay, well, yeah, Giant bike's looking more like a Walmart bike at this point because Dick's can't even assemble a bike properly, let alone service it. And then from there, they come back out and say, well, no, our high-end bikes still matter, and so do our e-bikes. Well, how are you supposed to feel as a customer whenever you've got a company that can't even get together a marketing or brand vision and wants to homie hop, jump around, and just be entrepreneurs and can't figure it out? Pick a lane, stick with it, and don't waver. The absolute home run here, and what I find to be the best and most ironic part, is literally in that editorial from JT Thompson. It said, it's time for retail folks to stand up and stop supporting suppliers that threaten their existence. Would that kind of be consistent with maybe not supporting a bike company that wants to go into Dick's, doesn't know where they're going, doesn't know what kind of bikes they're going to make, and doesn't really know their market? Let me know what your thoughts are on all this hypocrisy down below in the comments section. And as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your time, and I will see you on the next video.